So today David will be giving a speech on Make 'em Laugh. The name of the speech is ROTFL, I believe. It's the spelling of this acronym. And the executive summary executive summary speech is, do I just read the objectives or the executive summary?
The objectives.
That's it.
The objectives.
Just the objectives. Okay, so the objective of the speech is to prepare a humorous speech drawn from your own experiences. Strengthen the speech by adopting and personalizing humorous material from outside sources, and to deliver the speech in a way that makes the humor effective. And the speech is to last between 5 to 7 minutes.
David has been a member of Los Bilingues for 1.5 years and is now working on his Advanced Communicator Bronze Award. He is speaking from the Entertaining Speaker Manual, but he's working on 2 manuals at the same time, the Entertaining Speaking and the Persuasive Speaker Manuals. To exercise and stretch your funny bone with his wit, tact, and humor, he will be giving a speech from the Entertaining Speaker Manual, project number 3 to make them laugh. Please welcome David with a hearty round of applause for a speech entitled ROTFL.
Thank you very much, Renee, and fellow Toastmasters, for this opportunity to give this humorous speech. Well, I was thinking to do it, maybe I could do a little bit of laughter, mix a little bit of laughter in with my math background, because I was really good at math. But then you say, well, how can you make jokes about math? Well, I found one, and it goes like this. Why couldn't, besides his time when he lived, why couldn't Pythagoras get a car loan? Well, obviously, because no one would cosign. I mean, see, you get that? Well, anyways. And there's a few others, but you have to know differential equations, things like that. But I wanted to talk about the Spanish language and how learning it can be a little difficult. I grew up in Ciudad Juarez, so I grew up learning English as my first language. And so from that, I came to America with my parents, of course, and from kindergarten and on, I mostly spoke English, excuse me. That's what I was taught. So, I learned a few things, try to pick up Spanish a little bit better. And, along the way, you kind of, as you want to learn, you want to grasp language a little bit better, you hear of different stories that happen from people that are trying to express themselves in Spanish, or they're trying to speak and they kind of mix up words, or they turn to Spanglish, and well, it just doesn't work out that way. It just doesn't sound or work out to the right translation. Like, I had a friend, they had someone that went to Mexico, an English-speaking person that knew a little bit of Spanish, and he was actually brought before a whole group of people to receive an award. And he was trying out his Spanish. He says, "Gracias por su recognición, pero soy muy embarazado y es tu culpa." He was saying, I thank you for this award, for this recognition, but I'm pregnant and it's your fault. And things like that happen. And then I heard of another one. He was giving announcements before a big group of people, and he was out there. He's talking about the 5th of May, about the celebration that you have that the Hispanics celebrate. And he's saying, and we're going to have this celebration, and it's for, and I kind of heard something like this, El Chino de Mead. I said, what? What did he say? I said, well, he said something about it's where the Chinese pee, or the Chinese boy just peed himself. I said, no. And well, you get attempts like that, and it's kind of embarrassing. And then, well, in my case, I was talking, and they said, I was introducing myself to someone, and This actually just happened the other week. And I said, yeah, my name's David Galan, pleased to meet you. And he says, Galan, oh, si eres Galan. And I so smartly, intelligently say, algunos dicen. Algunos dicen. You mean algunas dicen. I said, well, there are some men that think I'm handsome. Well, you can imagine, I was then embarazado. Not really. And then I heard this good joke about, trying to learn different languages and people going to language school to learn how to do different sounds of the voices and things like that. It goes something like this. There was one man, he says, it's really hard to speak English because I get my tongue mixed up. He says, you're what? My tongue, it gets mixed up when I try to say different things. Oh no, you mean tongue. Oh yeah, I understand, okay. Well, and then he says, I've been studying the English language, and the way it's written and the way that you phrase the words, it's a little bit vague to me. Vague. No, it's vague. It's vague. See, here's a rule that you have to know. When there's a GUE at the end of a word, it's silent. It's silent, okay? So it's not tongue you, it's tongue, and it's not vague you, it's vague. And then he says, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to argue. Fellow Toastmasters.
Thank you, David.